Greetings, my fellow Decepticons. This is Megatron 1384 here. It's been quite a long time since I posted anything, so I thought it would be a good time to post an analysis review of the new Godzilla trailer that just came out yesterday uh, by Legendary Pictures. Um, First off, really liked it. I thought it's really good. Um, I thought it was very well done, and I'm excited for it. Just a little bit of background for me and my experience with Godzilla. I am a huge, huge Godzilla fan. Right over there, I have all 28 of the Toho Godzilla movies, not the 1998 American TriStar, Roland Emmerich, Matthew Broderick mess. So we won't talk about that one anymore. Maybe. Um, but so I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I followed it for a long time, ever since I was like 5 years old. Um, but this trailer and the everything we've kind of seen so far, the first teaser trailer on this, really shows that they're trying to get back to the original 1954 Godzilla, where it's about the forebodings and the terror and the fear and the doom and gloom, as I like to usually refer to it as. It's not a knockdown, drag out, smash out, action packed, fun movie. It's a tragedy. It's a natural disaster movie, but it's done with a seriousness that's an actual tragedy. They'd be doing like when covering something about 9/11 as opposed to um, Volcano with Tom Lee Jones. Not that I don't like that movie, I enjoy it, but Godzilla for a long, long time has been just an action movie for the most part, and they've, had their fun with them. The original movie and arguably Godzilla Returns 1984 are really the only two that are about mood and menace and fear of it, and not a fun shoot 'em up action movie where we got a monster fight that goes on for 10 minutes of just a knockdown drag out, blah 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 blah. Um, so I'm really looking forward to that. Now, there's some things I want to talk about with this trailer. First of all, um, wide speculation. We know that there's other monsters other than just Godzilla in it. They've been saying that for a while. They've also been saying that there is not going to be any previous existing monsters from Godzilla's Rogues Gallery and Toho's lineup that are going to be in this movie. It's going to be Godzilla and a new monster or monsters, which have been referred to as the Mutos, M-U-T-O. I know that's an acronym. Forget what it is, what that acronym stands for right now. I'm not going to look it up. So there's been a lot of speculation because we've seen some things like monster, something flying down from the sky in the trailer that then dives into the water, or that hook that kind of comes down right at the beginning of the ending montage where Godzilla's roar starts. See this hook slam down on the ground and everything. People have been speculating widely back and forth that the flying one is Rodan and the claw belongs to Gigan, two monsters that are previously established in Toho history. Probably not, because Gareth Edwards, the director, and everybody has said that there's not going to be other existing monsters from previous Godzilla movies in this movie. Maybe they're lying. I doubt they're lying, but maybe they are. Who knows? But the Mutos are supposed to be these insect-like creatures that a Godzilla fan would kind of harken back to either the Kamakurai or Kamunga from the Showa 60s era. So again, I doubt it's Rodan or Gigan, but maybe. Secondly, because it really hadn't occurred to me to look it up until today, that Ken Watanabe, who we've seen in the teaser trailer and the official trailer, and he had some voiceover in this one, is playing a character named Daisuke Serizawa. Daisuke Serizawa was one of the main characters in the original Godzilla movie in 1954, played by Akihiko Hirata, who created the oxygen destroyer that defeated and killed the original Godzilla in the 1954 movie. So, is that just an homage? Does it mean that we're gonna get the Oxygen Destroyer? I don't know. It could mean anything, possibly nothing. It could just be an homage, but probably is. But for me, it's exciting because it means that there are endless possibilities now for where this movie could go in terms of resolving this conflict of are they going to kill Godzilla? Are they not? How would they do so? And if they don't, how does the threat end at the end of the day? So I'm excited to see I'm excited for the possibilities of it because it could go anywhere now, and I'm excited for that because I don't want them to do some traditional Hollywood trope like they did in the Emmerich '98 movie where they just shoot him with some missiles and he just falls down dead. Because that's what Godzilla does, right? He can't take tanks because he hasn't blown up 80,000 of them in his career. Or some nerd solution again from a Roland Emmerich movie, but not the same way. Of Jeff Goldblum giving the aliens a virus like Independence Day. I love that movie, but it's weird. Or some just sort of traditional Hollywood kind of we'll just wave our hand, make something up at the last second, and go, bet there we go, it's done. Just because now we've hit the 2+ hour mark, and we have to just end the movie, so let's just end it. Yeah, the Oxygen Destroyer is a Deus Ex Machina, but I love that Deus Ex Machina. 1 second. Love Three Floyds. Um, Shameless plug right there, I know. But so I'm happy about that, especially since Akira Takarada is having a cameo in this movie. And Akira Takarada is a long-standing player in tokusatsu, Godzilla movies, and other giant monster movies. He was in the original movie. He played the main protagonist, Ogata. He was in the last Godzilla movie, Godzilla Final Wars, 10 years ago. And he's been a player in the giant monster movie field for a long time. So it's exciting that he's going to be in it, even if it's just a cameo. I love him, by the way. Met him a couple years ago. Fantastic guy. Really cool cat. Um, Other things is the fact that they talk about in 1954 they awakened something, and then there's that very edited, clearly edited, just to string together an interesting lines of dialogue about the nuclear tests in the Pacific and the Bikini Atoll American nuclear tests. They weren't just tests; we were trying to kill it. So that means that because I know in this movie Godzilla isn't created by nuclear tests. He's supposed to be some ancient creature like the Greek Titans or something that was awakened, and now we got a damn problem. And I think it's fascinating that they're paying homage to the original movie, but doing something slightly different with it. They've done a lot of reboots in the Godzilla franchise where they remove all the previous movies, except for the original movie, which still stays in continuity. And they're kind of doing that, it seems, in this. Not exactly the same where the original movie took place, but that the spirit of it. So it's interesting that they nuked him in 54, and either it killed him, and this is the second one, or it didn't kill him, and he's back more powerful than ever now, which is a huge problem. And it's interesting to see how they're going to go with that, because there's also in the trailer that big skeleton that they're walking along the spine of, and the rib cage is they're walking inside the rib cage of. Because is that a Godzilla skeleton? Is it a Mutos skeleton? Is it something else entirely? We don't know. So it'll be interesting to find out about that. Um, and I know that, and we saw a lot about the Muto. We saw a lot of inklings about the Mutos in this. The hook, the one flying down that crashes into the water, the spiral pattern of orange lights that are wrapped around a missile. Is that missile nuclear? I don't know because Space Scuttlebutt has been saying that the Mutos are either previously existing creatures that mankind genetically enhanced, or they're complete unique mankind creations that are out of control either way. And that there's speculation that maybe our tampering with them has made them drawn to nuclear energy like Godzilla traditionally has been in the past as well. And so maybe that was a nuclear missile, maybe it's not, we don't know. Also might be interesting it might also play into the two Polaris, I think there are Polaris missiles that are on that train that are going to be going into that the hill, and you see the like fire in the background, like here or there, and then they're kind of over here on this side of it, and they're kind of rolling up like that. So that'll be interesting to find out about that too. Final thoughts on it really are that I think it was really well done. I really liked the cam work because a lot of slow, steady shots in these trailers, in the previous teaser and in this one now, where so much, there was that last quick editing montage, but that's, it's supposed to be an ending montage. It's just a bunch of tightly edited clips. But a lot of the shots, like the Godzilla swimming underneath the ships, and they're all kind of being pushed off by the water bubble that he's creating, or the wave coming immediately after that, and everybody near in the car and everybody's running away from it, or when you're on the boat and the planes are crashing into the water and the third one hits right in front of the camera and it cuts to black. And of course, the really awesome looking shot of them firing at the flares. They kind of travel over, and then we see presumably Godzilla from like here to here. Maybe it wasn't, but it probably was. I'm really liking the editing and the fact that it's slow, panning shots, and it's not just hyper fast editing that Hollywood and Michael Bay style stuff where let's shake the camera, let's cut every 2 seconds, so then make everything really close up, so that nobody knows what the hell's going on, so that we can edit our way around really bad cinematography and directing and everything. So this Gareth Edwards with his previous movie Monsters, I wasn't blown away by the movie, and I wasn't necessarily blown away by his directing style, but I really liked the way the movie was shot. Like I said, a lot of long shots, and things were clearly in focus. You could see what was going on. He had a good sense of where to place the camera and a good sense of environment and scale, because that had giant monsters as well. They were big octopus squid things, but there was a really good sense of scale with it, and placing the camera in an environment where it actually serviced the story as opposed to just trying to look cool. But so I really like that, and it looks like this movie he's doing similar to that too. So I'm optimistic towards this. I've been trying to fight the hype machine on this for a while now, and this trailer kind of just it blew me away finally, or it broke down my resolve towards it, and I'm finally all aboard the hype train. Toot toot. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Let me know if there's anything I missed, and you guys thoughts on the trailer in the comment section. And until then, I will see you guys later.